There's never been anything complicated about Bejeweled. PopCap's popular matching game requires you to do one thing: line up gems of the same color, then watch them explode and rack up points. In Bejeweled 3, there's no dramatic leap forward in terms of the core gameplay. This is going to be very familiar to anyone who's tried out the game in the past. That being said, with 8 modes of play, it's also the biggest Bejeweled yet, and the most fun you can have in 5 minutes. There's no story here, it's just you, gems, and the occasional pang of regret when you realize just how much time you've spent playing. An unlock structure has been built in, so you'll need to play through Classic, Lightning, Zen, and Quest modes for a bit to unlock the brand new Poker, Ice Storm, Diamond Mine, and the especially addictive Butterflies mode. Naturally, the system requirements aren't especially high here, though you can crank the game up to higher resolutions for maximum effect. The sounds are especially good, if not a little familiar at this point. A bassy announcer congratulates you as often as he can, and the catchy tunes and sound effects do a great job of making the action as exciting as possible. The one disappointing bit here is that there is no Facebook integration like with Bejeweled Blitz, so you can't see a friends list, and the leaderboards aren't online, which is a weird omission considering how well it worked for Blitz. Though it's all bite-sized entertainment, PopCap successfully gives each mode its own distinct playstyle. For Classic, the action is pretty straightforward. Just match gems and progress stage by stage until you're out of moves. To keep gems cascading down the screen, you match 3 to do a basic clear, 4 to create an explosive flame gem, 5 to create a color-annihilating hypercube, and perpendicular lines of 3 to generate a star gem. Transitioning into Lightning and Diamond Mine, you're racing against the clock to match as quickly as possible to clear screen space, and in the latter case, accrue valuables from the dirt you bust apart. Ice Storm is equally frantic, encouraging you to make vertical matches to shatter rising columns of ice. These are the modes for the adrenaline junkies obsessed with scoreboard rankings. For those of you who want to take it easy, there's something like Poker. There's no time limit, but you do have to carefully survey the board and put together pairs and flushes and full houses for points. Of course, some of it is luck, but it does require a lot more thought than you'd expect because you only have 5 moves to work with. Zen mode is completely laid back, letting you customize visual effects to simulate breathing patterns and sound arrangements, in addition to giving you a completely no-pressure environment in which to match. But my favorite mode, aside from the Blitz-like Lightning, is Butterflies. Free from any sort of time limit, you match gems to clear the butterflies from the board before they bubble to the top and get snatched by a spider. It's great when you string together a high combo on a board filled with fluttering little gems. The resulting chromatic display and avalanche of sound effects is as cheerfully rewarding as an epic game of Peggle. Finally, there's Quest mode, which offers a bunch of quick challenges, some of which are pretty unique. It can be fun for a bit, though it lacks the replayability of the other modes. If you didn't like Bejeweled before, this really isn't going to change your mind. Bejeweled 3 is a lot more of the same, only with more modes in a bright and colorful package. With stat tracking and a bunch of badges to collect for skilled play, there are more goals here for the hardcore players to chase. Bejeweled is still one of the best time wasters around. If you've only got 5 or 10 minutes to spare, there are few better choices. For more about Bejeweled, head over to IGN.com.